Hello YouTube, Robert here from Canada's North, God's country. And anyhow, this is a video I'm making about the Maria Theresa Thaler. Now, I've been meaning to make this video for a while, but I was inspired to do so today because a fellow named, that posts a lot of coins, named Still Keeping One, had a little competition where he asked, what do you think is the most beautiful silver coin? And my answer was, out of bullion coins, I like the Britannias. But out of just basic silver coins, my favorite, and the one I consider the most beautiful, is the Maria Thaler, Maria Theresa. And there she is there. Born in 1717 and died in 1780. Fascinating woman. I'm not going to get too much into her history, except one story, which is my complete favorite, is when her coronation in Hungary. She was wearing the crown of King Hunyadi, which those of you who know history will know it, and she's on a horse, she's up on the hill, she points the sword to 4 kingdoms of the empire, and that was the only way that the Hungarians would accept her, but what a fascinating woman. After her death, her coinage did not stop being made after 1780. In fact, her coinage is probably still being made today, which is a pretty fascinating thing. They're roughly about 82.5% silver. At the end, at her death, see, look, I have a bunch of these really old ones. You just can't really tell. There's no, that I can tell, mint marks that show when they were made. I got a lot of lead on this one because it was pulled off of old Sizgani jewelry. Just how fascinating are these coins? And here's one that's basically like fresh from the mint. Now, interesting story, during World War II, so you have Italy down there in Africa, and you know, they're trying to keep the British out of there. So, you know, so what do the Italians, or what does the British do? They go and they mint millions and millions of silver, because the Africans really like them, and the Islamics and Muslims and you know, all the general people down in the Africa way. So you have, this is obviously an old one. Who knows when this was made? Could have been 1850. You know, you can't tell. But it's obviously has a lot of age to it. I have a lot of them with age, and I have a lot of them that are these restrikes, which are just absolutely beautiful. The Arabs call it the King of Eagles. And you can't even really see that one here. So it's easier to actually look at the old ones with the way my camera's. Look at that. The King of Eagles. And these are still used for jewelry and all kinds of stuff. I was reading a book, which is a kind of a negative and a pretty morbid connotation, as right up until 1914 in Africa, you could buy a man. In 1914, I believe in Libya, for 14 of these, you could buy a man, which is pretty damn morbid. But it goes to show that, and they're still being used. You can look at a lot of African jewelry today, and you'll still see women wearing, Maria Theresa Thalers on their jewelry. I love the older ones the best. These ones are all off of old jewelry, and the new ones, well, you know, heck, they're all shiny and stuff, but it's these ones with age that really make you wonder, when were they minted? You can't tell. As far as I know, there's no real way to tell what year they were minted. So, you know, this one here, that's all dark and beaten up, could have been minted in the 50s, and this super shiny one could have been minted in 1785. You know, absolutely crazy. But as far as the beauty of a coin goes, like, wow. Look at it, YouTube. Look at it. But anyhow, what I think is the most beautiful silver coin, this one. The Maria Theresa Thaler, the King of Eagles. And if you're interested in learning a little bit about this amazing woman, Maria Theresa, I suggest you get a lovely book. Here it is right here, Maria Theresa and the House of Austria. There you are. And it is a really good read. And it'll probably blow your mind. You can get it on Amazon and stuff, but there you have it, YouTube. The Maria Theresa Thaler. A beautiful coin with an amazing history that extends to this day. You know, it's really something. And every time you hold one of these, if you can get some of these older used ones, get them. You know, the shiny new strikes that could have been just struck during a World War II period. Sure, they're interesting because of that history with the British trying to force the Italians out of Africa, but really, the really old ones, you don't know. You know, someplace in Arabia, this could have been made in jewelry, could have been some sort of Sizgan necklace, some gypsy bride. It could be so many things deep darks of Africa. You know, it could have been, you know, a warrior Zulu could have had a necklace made for his wife or for his queen, or, you know, there's so many awesome possibilities. But the Maria Theresa Thaler, absolutely a fascinating coin, and in my opinion, the most beautiful silver coin. Thank you very much for watching, YouTube. I hope you enjoyed it. I think I enjoyed making this one. Have a lovely day.